Hi everybody, this is Delegate Chris Head with this week's update from Richmond. Now, last week was a very busy one here at the Capitol. We've had a record number of visitors this year with over 4,500 visitors every day. It's great to see so many people who have engaged with the legislative process and are letting me and the other delegates and senators know what's important to them. Now, one of the things that people always want to talk about is education. As long as I can remember, education has been a top priority of people because we all understand that it's the foundation to a strong workforce. Without a strong educational system, we'll never be able to tackle the challenges of the 21st century. And this upcoming week, we're going to be releasing our budget plans, which will include some educational components that I think you're all going to be really happy with. So stay tuned for that. But in the meantime, let me tell you about some of the legislation that we're putting forward regarding education. Delegate Dickie Bell is carrying House Bill 1400 that establishes the Virginia Virtual Schools so that students aren't bound to bricks and mortar buildings for their education and can take classes offered all over Virginia. Delegate Dave LaRock is carrying House Bill 1605 that creates education savings accounts. Now, ESAs will empower parents to choose what's right for their child's education by allowing families with special needs students to receive direct access to the state funding for that student. And that funding is then deposited into an ESA where it can be used for private school tuition, homeschool, online classes, course materials, or other educational purposes. Now, while most of us in the House of Delegates don't think that a statewide mandated preschool program is the best approach, we are exploring ways to better encourage early childhood education, and our focus is on improving access to private providers. Delegate Jimmy Massey is helping on this front with House Bill 1963 that makes families with at-risk 4-year-olds unserved by Head Start eligible for the tax credit scholarship programs to enroll in a pre-K program. Now, every day we hear from the Commonwealth citizens that higher education access and affordability is a real problem. And the House is going to continue to encourage all state universities to cap tuition increases. Dual enrollment credits provide a great opportunity for students to begin working on a college degree while they're still in high school. Delegate Tag Greason is carrying House Bill 1662 to establish a uniform policy for granting undergraduate course credit to entering freshmen so that students can properly prepare their course schedules and maximize those benefits. Virginia has a 40-year-old financial aid model. It's time that we modernize that model by incentivizing students to complete their degrees on time so that they take out fewer student loans. And Delegate Kirk Cox is carrying House Bill 2427 that will motivate and reward students to successfully finish their degrees on time by increasing their aid money as they progress through their academic career. He's also carrying House Bill 2311 that creates the Online Virginia Network, which is aimed at providing a new pathway for students to complete a college degree by establishing an online consortium of classes from various state universities. This would create a one-stop shop for scheduling, registering, and taking online classes. Higher education institutions in Virginia have focused primarily on enhancing enrollment, on retention, and graduation rates in pursuit of preparing a highly skilled workforce for the Virginia economy. And that same emphasis needs to be directed toward identifying those individuals who have some college credit but who never earned their degree. Now, this week, all of the House legislation, all of it, will be building momentum as we move closer to crossover. That's the day when all the House bills have to be completed in the House and sent over to the Senate, and likewise all the Senate bills have to be completed in the Senate and sent over to the House. Our session days, as a result, will be longer and longer, with the big day being next Monday, when the last of the House bills will be on the floor for debate. And as I said before, we're also going to be releasing the budget this week, so watch for some special updates from me on that, as well as an update on the legislation that I've been carrying this session. And again, remember that I am here to serve you. I really do want to hear what you think about the legislation that's pending here in Richmond. And I'm also available to help you with any issues that you might have with state agencies. During session, I can be reached by phone at 804-698-1017 or by email at delchead@house.virginia.gov. And if you're planning a trip to Richmond, my office is in room 408 in the General Assembly building. Now, I'll have more for you later, but until then, take care and God bless.